These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Pimpy. He says, looks like al-Sudani is taking a stance letting the world know Iraq is trying to avoid getting involved in this little scuffle that is going on in the Middle East. He's making it perfectly clear Iraq's already been through a lot, and already they support their brothers over there in Palestine. They are not going to get in the middle of this. They are not going to cause a ruckus with the United States. Claire article quote, an economic expert told Nina preventing the withdrawal of dollars in Erbil via ATM, i.e. an automated teller machine, is a health measure. Quote, he stressed that this measure will contribute to the elimination of parallel markets and parallel exchange rates, the end of the state of dollarization, and the trend towards an automatic increase in the value of the Iraqi dinar. Our militiaman says the citizens have known for a long period of time that Iraq has the project to delete the zeros from the exchange rate, and they don't want to give up their dinar because they're going to have purchasing power and they're going to make a lot of money from that. All right, Walking Stick says our Federal Reserve is pushing the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar for the new exchange rate. The monetary reform first started out with RV, revaluation. In other words, they did all calculations on all numbers of everything that they had in their reserves, banks accounts at the CBI, assets in the ground. The RV has led the monetary reform to the phase they're in right now, which is called RD, redenomination of their currency. The new currency to replace the 3-0 notes. Walking Stick goes on to say that RD is inches away from entering what's called an RI. The RI of an Iraq's currency is what will happen after the RD phase. Once you see they have the redenomination in their hands, then the RI of their currency coupled with an RV of their new exchange rate will kick in. What it boils down to is, will it start an international float using an international currency basket? Ray-Ren98, Iraqis called extremely early in the AM. Sorry. Ray-Ren says they are excited about the lower denoms. Stay tuned. Frank26 says, remember, Sudani told the citizens in 1 week, I will announce and introduce a new banking service that will decline the USD. That equals to an increase in the Iraqi dinar. He said it. All right, Pimpy says, release from their sanctions. That's what we're really waiting for. So even if we woke up in the morning and you found out the Iraqi dinar had been reinstated to 322, we're rich, right? Pimpy says, jumping around, celebrating, but where are you going to redeem your dinar at all if they're still under sanctions? Your options are going to be very limited here in the United States. Chase Bank still deals with Iraqi dinars, but not a lot of other companies or banks do, just because of the sanctions. Will they be released from their sanctions before the revaluation, or if they do an RI, will they be released from their sanctions? Militiaman says, I don't think Iraq is going to have a deficit ever again. I think they're going to move beyond that by far with all the income streams they've got coming online. Once they change the value of their currency, they won't be tapping into their dollar reserves anymore. Those reserves are just going to grow, and they're going to grow big. Not to mention the money they've been clawing back over the years or so. They were estimating $450 billion that's going to be clawed back. Iraq is not going to be a poor country. It's going to be filthy rich. All right, lastly, Mountain Goat article, quote, parliamentary finance, we renew our support for the central bank's measures to control the exchange rate. Mountain Goat has another article, quote, Al-Atwani denied the news circulating that there is a tendency to dismiss the governor of the central bank. Mountain Goat says it's nice to see that it's just more rumors. He is an intelligent, patriotic, and most important, wants the RV as much as we do.